Miss?
The week.
Has begun.
Hello, once again, we're back and we're complete. Our moderator, our contributor is back, Cassie. We're going to start with that because we got to know where in the world is Cassie, no San Diego, because we are the people.
Wait. Maybe Cassie's been to San Diego and therefore
You
it
know
doesn't
what?
apply.
Yeah, maybe she has. Maybe she has.
She drove through.
We
Bam.
drove through.
Where in the world is Cassie? San Diego.
Well,
maybe.
Let's start with first off. I have missed you guys. I've been checking out the shows, and I really hate that I haven't been able to put my input in. So I'm happy to be here today.
All right.
February has been crazy. We had some celebrations. I started off with my granddaddy's 95th birthday party at Churchill Downs. Round of applause for Gene Austin. Great man. I mean, he still walks, he golfs, he does everything. He's the man. Then I went on a cruise. It was a birthday cruise with my honey bunny. We were in the Bahamas for 3 days, and then we did 2 days in Miami, which Miami was freezing because we were there during the time of the Arctic storm that happened up north. So we caught a lot of that cold. Yeah.
We're still recovering.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Jeez, that was rough. And then I went back to work and I produced a fashion show with 45 high schoolers.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're doing better than most famous people.
So with 45 high schoolers, man.
Yeah.
45 high schoolers.
I hope it wasn't mids. They still using that word? Mid?
Mid.
Oh, listen, I'll probably be fired, but it was no, it was what do they say? It was live.
Oh yeah, it was live. Yeah. Wait. Sorry, I'm not up to date with the lingo. What does all that mean? It was live means it was good.
It was good. It was good. Yeah. We had a rival high school come. And
mid-tail, crappy, just okay.
Yeah. It's mid, mid. But we did excellent. We did have some twerking going on that I'll have to answer to later. But
oh my god.
I thought twerking was a millennial thing, but then again, it's universal. Okay, so
that was the thing.
Apparently, shaking booty transcends generations.
Yes, well, that was the thing. The theme of the fashion show was eras of blackness. So we went from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and the now. That's why.
So did you go? Wait, hold on. So let me guess. Did you go to like do the brown?
Oh, no.
It was just fashion.
They were more it was more PG songs, like this is how we do it. Yeah, I would love to do that, but
not in high school. You were saying something about you have a rival high school. Did the rival high school show up?
The rival high school showed up to the fashion show because we went to theirs. Their fashion show was very, very mid. So I mean, we had a DJ, we had spotlights, we had all of the things.
What I want to know is, did like a dance off break out in the middle of?
Absolutely, it was like a whole production. We set it like I had roller skaters for the 70s. They were dressed in the traditional clothes, and we had couches for a house party for the 90s. Like it was a full production.
This does not sound like kids.
Right. And they all have to work. Like they run the projectors, the sounds, all of that. They do everything. Yeah.
That's awesome. With a sense of responsibility.
And we raised $2,000.
Oh, you raised money on top of it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
You guys made more money than I do.
And it's all in honor of Black History Month. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We did that. So it's really cool. It was cool. I'm definitely tired after all of that, but
yeah, you sound like you've been through a lot.
Yeah, but I have to give it up to the Bahamas. beautiful, beautiful. This was the first time I got to do the ATVs.
Mm.
So we got to ride around the island.
Which
That
one?
was really, really beautiful. Oh God. You asked. I know, because I tried to remember. And I think it was, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. It's so horrible.
Spell it.
Okay, it's Taino Beach. So Taino, I guess. Taino, I would say. Please, I'm sorry to disrespect the Bohemians if that is not correct. But beautiful. It was just beautiful. And I didn't know that the guy that sung Just Got Paid, he was from that
And I got a
island. So
little
they had
money
a
to burn.
whole what is John Kemp or something? Kemp, yeah. So John K. Kemp or something like that. So it was really cool to learn all that history. The boat.
Yeah, well, they gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real. We ain't gonna give you the state of the line boat.
Did they say if any of the Baja men came from that island?
Oh, they did not. That would have been a good question to ask.
And then you should
because I got
then
to
who let
zip
the
line
dogs out?
over the island.
Who?
Yo, that's such a dad joke.
It's valid though. It's
But
valid.
Yeah, exactly.
You
That's
go to the
why they're
casino?
called the Baja men, because they're from the Bahamas.
I went to the casino, but I was an observer.
Uh-huh.
My boyfriend is a different story.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
So basically, you guys went there on the cruise, and then you went to the casino, and then after you came out, he had some making up to do.
Oh no, I was there. I was there as the handler. We wasn't gonna go over, okay? I was there to make sure we didn't have any problems. Okay.
What are you talking about? That was a perfect opportunity for you to
security
get
didn't
him
come
to do
over to you
what
and say,
you
"Hey, play
wanted to
this
do
machine."
after he messed up.
No, we didn't want to ruin the whole vibe, the sunshine, happy fields. So we had to stay there to make them up. But you know what? The boat did have a lot of nightclubs. It was a lot of nightclubs on the boat.
Which cruise was it? What do you know? Do you remember?
We did Carnival Conquest.
Got it.
It makes sense, because people have different vibes, and
actually the last Carnival cruise I went on, I actually met the DJ, because back in those days I actually used to DJ, and yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, but overall, great trip. But I am happy to be back and get into the swing of things. I feel like y'all been talking about some great things without me.
Okay, here's a question for you. Pick the one thing that you heard during that time that you demand to respond to.
It's not so much as a response as I want it to be included. The Oscar noms, movies are my thing. Michael B. Jordan is my second boyfriend.
What is your opinion of Michael B. Jordan? I can't tell from your background whether you like him or not.
I can't. If you can't tell by the background, I can't stand him.
All right,
awful. Yeah. I think he's very talented.
Cassie, you gotta be careful with that, because
I know.
I don't want Michael remembers.
He does, yeah. I know. That's all I need is him coming up to me.
You remember
what you don't know? What you don't know is right now he's actually right behind you.
He's gonna tap me on the shoulder in a minute.
I just like when he did that eyebrow thing to the girl.
Yeah,
corny kid, huh? Corny kid.
Yeah, remember him? Ooh. But no, I think he's a great artist. Sinners was fantastic.
No, fantastic isn't good enough. You need to use bigger words.
Fantastic.
Phenomenal.
To think about playing two characters like that. I don't know. I love Fruitville Station. Love that. Is it Fruitvale?
I have a question. Who was your favorite, Smoke or Stack?
That's easy for her to say. It's very easy. I could guess it. Watch this. Watch this. Watch
Okay,
this. Watch the magic. It was Smoke. Because when he gets serious, all the women were smooth.
The whole thing is Smoke was always serious.
Exactly.
The only time he smiles at the end.
At the end.
I'm a stat girl. I'm a stat girl.
She liked fat stat.
I like stat. I like him.
You like him?
I know, right? I think I like
But you
him a
don't
little
like
bit.
Smoke. But they twins or they cousins.
It's
No,
not
they
that
cousins.
it's not that I don't like Smoke. He's just too abrasive for me. That's not my style. I don't feel like we will have fun together.
It's because his baby died. That's why.
That puts a damper on.
No, I think he was like that even before.
Probably.
Because if you ever notice, it's like he's the one that's like he's gun ho about a lot of things in that movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, very happy for a lot of people. I felt like the representation we had in the room was great. Was happy to see a lot of my girls. I love Tiana Taylor, so I was happy to see her there. I feel bad I watched that movie. I'm trying to get to it.
I swear to you, I've been trying to get to that movie as well. I heard that she was wilding though for the event.
Yeah, he put the director in a chokehold. Like.
Well, no, it was a headlock. Let's get
headlock.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But she was so wild, like the tape of her bosoms were gonna fall off of the dress, and she had to hold it while holding the headlock. So that was like more female magic. Like I'm keeping this on, and kept the headlock strong. If I was the director, there would be a personal lawsuit, but. She wasn't
personal lawsuit immediately.
You know what it was? It's funny. Everybody has their own expression. Every time I seen her, she was like, "Oh!" She was jumping out of the chair. She was yelling. She was rah rah. I thought she was just nervous, but it's okay.
Two things. Anybody knows what happens at those award shows knows that there is alcohol running rampant through there.
And other substances.
Other stuff.
I was going to say.
I'm not hearing this.
Exactly. But I was going to say that it is said that she was partying the whole night in the audience with Leo. That is what was said.
Well, and then if you know Tiana Taylor, that is her personality anyway. She's always very vibrant and rambunctious. So I wasn't surprised.
And then she got shoved.
By a security guard or something like that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think people understand what goes into getting those dresses on and not being able to move. And yes, I understand y'all are trying to move people along, but like I have a piece of art on here and it is squeezing my ribs. Give me a second.
I mean, listen, that's why the headlock was so impressive. Because she was doing a lot of movement. I mean, yeah, it was statuesque. It was like when you get like when you get these and I'm not dresses from overseas and you see the model that looks like there's no shape.
Yeah.
If you notice, Tiana Taylor, when she was getting up, she had to get up a certain way. Ain't no quick move. She probably had to get excited. Now that I think about it, she reminded me of myself trying to get up out of the bed sometime. You're like, yo, I could barely, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that was the reason. Maybe that was the reason.
Not the tuck and roll.
But back to the famous part of the Oscars. So our predictions were wrong, guys. But I'm glad they were wrong. It wasn't 0 out of 16. That goes to Marty Supreme. But it wasn't
0 of 9.
Yeah, but it wasn't 0 out of 16. Like, there was skepticism.
Exactly. Correct.
We don't want to make it a racial thing, but there's blacks on this podcast, so we got to be skeptical. Did they win for the right things? I feel so.
I think so too.
I would have liked if Ryan won for
director.
Best director.
Because when I look at one battle after the other, is that the movie I'm really going to remember for Best Picture? we can't even get to it because we heard the word 3 hours. That's why I can't get to it. I heard 3 hours, and the only reason I want to watch it now is because I think there's another Zendaya in there in Chase, Infinite Chase.
Infinite Chase.
Yeah, I think she might be. I think she might be another Zendaya. So I'm like, okay.
When you say you think she might be another Zendaya, what do you mean?
Another
She's gonna be a breakout
breakout star.
You want to know something weird? When Zendaya first came out, she was little like Ariana Grande. So I used to mix the two of them up all the time. I just remembered one's name was A and one's name was Z. That's how I used to tell them apart because they're way younger than Grande. No, she's not. She's actually really tiny. But so I used to get them mixed up all the time because they're not from my age bracket. So it's just two young girls. And then one day, Zendaya was really tall and Ariana was the same. I was like,
I think she might be taller than you, actually.
Yeah,
that girl tall.
She's like
wait, is that? Well, she often wears high heels, right? So, like, I don't know. Is that?
No. It's also her body. Because even when she's sitting down, she looks like this. But she's great. Yeah, I'm a huge Zendaya fan.
Like
she wears more,
and everything is good.
She wears a very signature shoe. She basically wears the same shoe in a different color every time. It's a very popular Louis Vuitton Simple Kate, I think is what it's called.
Fancy.
Yes.
I'm here like typing in, trying to look up Zendaya's shoes, and like I misspelled her name.
The reason why
so Kate, just Google what is Zendaya's signature shoe. I
Holy crap!
Zendaya.
She actually has her own shoe collection. Are you sure she doesn't actually just wear those?
No.
She had her own shoe brand.
She did, but she wears the Christian Louis Vuitton So Kate pump. It's iconic shoe. It's so hard to walk in. It's very slender and sleek, but she rocks it out every time. 6-inch heels. She does. Her and La Roche are phenomenal. They really know how to transfer her fashion looks into whatever movie she's promoting.
You know, I don't even know what her real name is.
It's Zendaya.
It is.
It's the real name.
Early prediction: within the next 3 years, she'll be nominated for an Oscar.
You think so?
I think it might be closer than that, but
I think you might.
Depends.
Yeah, I think
it's closer than that. But yeah, that's a good prediction. Yeah,
I'm just ranging it because if Timothy could get nominated
I was gonna say she's not mentally along those lines. I was going to say if she doesn't do what Timothy did, but then I was like, she wouldn't do that. That's not her style.
But let's debunk that. The voting was already in before he.
The voting was in.
Holy crap! I didn't even know Zendaya was a singer.
And for all the people out there, voting cannot be changed once voting
after it's in. Correct.
Because if that was one of the 6 African American actors would have been
disqualified
based on the slap. They would have said, "Oh, last hour."
That's the reenactment of the slap.
We're gonna open the tape. We can't do it. Will Smith was on the same trajectory as Michael. You know, started young. You knew him. So to me, one of the other reasons I like that Michael B. Jordan won is the growth process. Same could be said for Leonardo in our generation. It was a growth process. Followed him from Growing Pains to Basketball Diaries, and then started doing these romantic stuff where I drifted off. Romeo and Juliet, Titanic, The Woman should have moved over. And
you gotta mention the GOAT too, Denzel. He started.
Well, that's like our parents. That's like built his way up. Parents' GOAT. I mean, he was the GOAT. Yeah. He was the GOAT for so long. He got his own island. But
they said they had the same kind of path, though. You know,
he just said he got his own island
a couple of times.
Yep. Hey, you want to know what's cool about Black Panther now?
Denzel's going to be in it.
Denzel's going to be in it. So it has 3 Oscar winners in it.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
over the franchise.
Over the franchise, yeah. No, 4 because Ryan is in there, and what's the audio guy? Wolfgang,
Ludwig.
Ludwig,
Holly.
and the
Autumn.
cinematographer, Autumn.
Autumn.
They're all in. So Black Panther's gonna be the most Oscar-nominated cast ever.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Oscar nominated all over.
That's
Not
crazy.
Oscar-nominated, Oscar-winning cast with Denzel
Yeah.
added into it as well.
Yeah, you know what's funny? With all this timeline stuff, you get Halle Berry up in there, and then we just roll the trailer. Oscar winner, Oscar winner, Oscar winner, Oscar winner.
I know.
They be singing Winner's Circle all the time.
Yo.
That's so beautiful.
Because Halle might be coming.
Halle could.
She might be.
She
Yeah,
might be
because of
coming.
the
I
time.
remember seeing some. They interviewed her and they asked her if she was gonna beat it. She said, "I don't know," and she smiled. So she might be coming.
Listen,
She might be
we
making
could
an
go. We
appearance.
could go into the diaspora. Zoe could be in there too. Zoe Saldana. We could put her in there.
That's true.
Yo, get Jennifer Hudson singing a song. She be up in there. That's another one.
Please don't.
Or than-
Yo.
Please don't.
What?
Please
Again,
don't.
the most Oscar winners in movie history in one movie. Just put
I
that on
know.
mic.
Yo,
Listen.
Cole Merrill Street. She could be in there, man.
Oh, that's a G right there. Listen, I want to clarify. I think Jennifer Hudson is talented. She has a voice. You can't deny that. But I get tired of all that hooting and hollering all the time. She just be
What do you mean
screaming.
hooting and hollering?
Oh,
Are you
God.
talking about our background? Hooting and hollering. I live for
She
it.
be she
I
loved the
live
holler.
for it. I put it on mute. Oh, I love it. I love when
I'm
they
sorry.
go.
I have to slowly hide myself on the camera because I don't want to be involved with someone who's talking even slightly ill about Jennifer. Mm-mm.
Love
Not
her to
supporting
death.
it.
She's a horrible talk show host. She can sing.
Wait a
She
minute.
can
She's
sing.
horrible.
Hold on. I didn't expect
La
this.
la
Hold on.
la.
You gotta
I
back
am.
up.
I
She
am
can
not.
sing though.
All right.
She can
Remember
sing.
this. Wait,
Listen,
hold on.
just
hold on.
remember, right? Before you tell her she's a terrible talk show host, just remember that she can squash us like a fly.
She can.
One second, Cassie. Chapter mark.
I can do an impression, a perfect impression.
Jenna,
of her,
all right, we're gonna do it right now. Chapter mark. You hear me, Ezra? Chapter mark. Jennifer Hudson. Why do you hate Jennifer Hudson?
I don't hate
my
Jennifer
God.
Hudson. That's a strong word. She is just overbearing sometimes. Oh, like I don't want to hear that all the time. But as a talk show host, this is what she does. Okay, today we got on the show Jay. How you doing, Jay?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Now they told me your mama named you Jay. Tell me about that.
Well, my name could have been Jay or could have been Corey. That would have changed the trajectory of my life. But she went with Jay.
Wait,
That's a beautiful story.
Tell me, Jay.
Now,
if it would have changed the direction of your life, which direction?
She don't even go that
east
deep.
or west would have that
She
taken
don't
you?
even go that deep.
No offense to Corey's, but they seem very mischievous. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, Jay, you are very mischievous.
That's true.
So you could imagine. What do you mean that's true? Again, the slander that goes on this show is the funniest slander.
I didn't say nothing.
This is a personal. This is just my personal opinion. Like
But I'm
saying, I know that's what I'm saying.
She doesn't know what you're talking about.
We spend time together. I get another nugget about you. It's just
Oh,
he's so mysterious. I didn't mean it in a bad way.
You heard she
It's
said
just like,
mysterious, Jay. Not
Yeah, Jay
mischievous.
is
mysterious. I thought she said
Okay.
That's why I was saying she's saying one thing and you were talking about another thing. She heard mysterious.
I'm
He
sorry.
said mischievous.
Oh, I mean,
that's why Jay was offended. He was like,
I
"What?"
apologize. Again, that's why I was like,
See, that's why.
I talked about his mama.
That's why I was laughing the whole time. I was like, oh my God.
But no, Jennifer Hudson is talented for the record. It's just a lot for me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's just the yelling, the hooting and the hollering, and the lack of journalistic skills.
I love the hooting and hollering.
It's just
Are you
like,
talking about? Are
you
you
were
talking
one of
about her
them.
yes.
vocalizations?
It's
So
just
you were one
Did
of
you
them
see
that
her tribute to Mariah Carey?
no.
They
Pull it
did
up.
during
Pull it
the
up. Pull it up.
during the Grammys weekend. They did a tribute to Mariah Carey, and all these artists come out and sung her song, and she sung "Visions of Love," which has a whistle note in there, and because Mariah Carey can hit that.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson, because she was too busy hooting and hollering, decided to actually whistle instead of trying to attempt the note. So
Wow.
it is quite terrible. Everybody at that performance did a pretty terrible job, but it's hard to
Everybody did the whole performance.
it's hard to do a Mariah Carey song.
So
Exactly.
a whistle note, you got to hit the C6 to the C8.
Yes.
Right. And when you're hooting and hollering, you can't really hit the C6.
You can't.
Because you got to prepare it. You understand? That's why Mariah, when she was at the event, she had this puzzled look on her face. Like, what the hell is this? You might as
What
well
does she do?
But there's not many singers right now that hits those notes that are alive.
No.
So I don't understand why people at that event wanted to sing her songs and tried to. So they had to come up with something.
Yeah.
They believed that they could do it. So they could do it.
It was weird though. They didn't pick anybody that could do it. Ariana Grande could have done it. Tori Kelly is a phenomenal singer. She could have done it. They had Kesha singing one of her songs. Why is Kesha here?
Oh, remember
even
Kesha
after she was waking up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
No, but she got saved. Her best song.
She got saved.
Remember she got saved?
Kesha's my girl. When that album with TikTok and all of those songs came out, I rocked the crap out of that album. You understand?
And it was working for her. And then she went through some stuff and she got saved.
Yeah, she went through some stuff with management and stuff like that. So
wake up in the morning. Oh, sorry.
So we didn't, as usual, in our random topics. We're very random. Because I didn't expect Jennifer Hudson wasn't on my bingo card. It wasn't. But as she came up, let's just continue with the Oscar real quick. And then we're going to go to the man, to the myth, who uses mace to season his meat.
Oh.
Chuck Norris. But
man,
real quick on the Oscars, I'm glad that they went 4 out of 16. That's like a quarter of their trophies. They should have won for best ensemble. Supporting actor, they did. I'm not against you, Sean Penn. And I picked the wrong movie that you won. I thought you won for I Am Sam. Because you know Hollywood likes when people play the hard R. Hey, listen, I gotta say it. They love it. But you won for Milk, and all that stuff. And that's cool. But Sean, you shouldn't have won for supporting. Should have went to my guy, Skarsgård, for his contribution to Hollywood. However, for a movie I can't bear to watch, what's his name?
Benicio del Toro.
Del Toro. That guy was funny in the skit.
He's always funny.
The skits that I saw online, I would say I would give it to him. Or my boy Delroy. Now, Delroy, I would give him for the longest time in dramatic movies because he connects cinema to cinema. He was a Caribbean guy in Malcolm X, the guy with the numbers. That was another long movie. But back then, 92, 91, 92, we were into it.
That's because they took us to school with it. They took us as a school field trip to watch that movie.
Yep. But
really?
Yeah.
Del Rey could have won it. They could have gave him, that could have been his lifetime achievement. Because when I think about it, he worked with Spike,
He worked with Nick Cage. He had to
This,
solve Howard Cause being gone in 60 seconds.
Does Del Toro have an Oscar?
Delroy.
I think he has one, right?
Benicio Del Toro or Delroy? Who are you guys talking about?
No,
Del Toro.
No, I know Delroy doesn't have one. Del Toro does, though, right?
I know he's been nominated over. I don't think he has one.
I think he got one for Traffic, if I'm not mistaken.
Traffic? Oh, damn. That's
yeah, Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for Traffic, correct.
So then Delroy should.
Yeah, and that's. I mean,
Delroy's
performance at the train station when he was talking about his friend. That scene alone, he won for me.
Not when he was driving and he saw the chain gang. I thought he should have won for that.
I think you're at the train station. He was talking. I thought he was talking about his friend in the drive.
That his friend.
The friend was in the drive. He was talking about the liquor and the money at the train station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because the whole thing with the friend was when they saw the chain gang, is when he stopped smiling. When the kid in the back asked him, "Do you know those people?" and he went into talking about his friend. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw that movie a lot. I went like maybe 6 or 7 times because I kept going with new people to introduce them and answer questions and stuff like that. I still had a lot of screenings of that movie. But continue.
Yes. So that scene, I'm sorry, I had it mixed up. He should have won off of that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got 2 people. You know, Skarsgård was my fun pick. I didn't even know what he did. Delroy, I knew what he did. Like, when I saw Delroy, and he should have won for when he challenged that reporter to saying the big N with the R word on T. I dare you, so say it. That was an Oscar-winning performance because you know somebody was going to get their ass beat. You know, and that's the thing. Can you imagine he did that? That would have been bigger than Will Smith's slap. I dare you to say it.
I got it.
For him to have to stand on stage and somebody screaming out.
I got something that's fresh happening in the news right now. You just reminded me when Delroy called out that reporter. There's a comedian. Sorry, I'm gonna start with this. Does everyone know who Jack Harlow is?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Monica, baby.
Monica, baby. Jack Harlow's new album's name is Monica. A lot of people, it goes over their heads. There's a comedian, a white comedian, who came from away. I think he's an Eastern European comedian. He moved here. And he goes, it feels so crazy having all of these new people that I'm meeting. He goes, I'm hanging out with cultures I've never hung out with. And I love hanging out with the black people. But they kept calling me Monica.
Monica.
And I couldn't understand why they call me Monica. I'm like, my name is Zach or something along those lines. He goes, I didn't understand why they call him Monica. And then he just stood back. The black people in the crowd started cracking up. They're like, oh my God, that's hilarious. And a lot of people are like, what the hell? Why were they calling him Monica? It's an abbreviated term of my N-word. And that's with the A. And that's what Jack Harlow named his album. So a lot of people are like, should he have named his album that? It's a whole big thing.
So here's my thing. Jack Harlow, did I listen to his stuff? Do I think he's a Post Malone? I don't think he's a Post Malone, but the argument is that he went blacker. He didn't transition into different genres, which is funny because that's what Sinners talks about in that scene. How many genres came out of a certain era? But he also talked about in Sinners to make it multicultural, what music does overall to people, right? So I care if Jack Harlow I'm not the one buying this record. I'm not the one, even on Spotify, listening to him. I might be the one that if somebody told me about his song, okay, I listened to it on YouTube. I got the song. That's it. All I want, he acknowledged, hey, his influence, his shot, the music he's going into, he knows it's black culture. He's not trying to make it something it's not. I always think about this when it comes to music, being with two DJs. I don't like former, two DJs right here. You know what I'm saying? I have Fisher Price head, so you know how I used to do it. Press selector. That's what I did. Press forward and backwards. That's what I did. I didn't scratch. I didn't do nothing. Next song. Boom. And my songs was all hits. Everybody who know me, Saliva, you know how that go. You know how that goes.
Click, click, boom.
That's what it is. And when you're playing your video games too, that make it even more exciting. But like I said, Jack Harlow, am I gonna beat into the hype? Should I think he get canceled? Possibly. No. I think he admits what he admits what he is. He admits where he gets the inspiration, and he goes with it. I think everybody should say, yo, when they hit the song, if you like me, I'm inspired by this, this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I don't know who inspired them. So I'm inspired by all genres of music. Mm-hmm. That brings me to one of my favorite artists, Bruno Mars. Mm-hmm. Yo, the guy could sing any era. He could come out with an album called Monica, and I buy that and he could even come out with the real word. I'd be like, because he is mine. I like it. He made me groove. He got he got Runaway Baby. He got If I'm a Millionaire. Everybody's, if
a billionaire.
Billionaire. See? I just want to be a millionaire. But if I was a billionaire, and when he says so freaking bad, it makes sense, because I'd be saying, I don't even know the rest of the lyrics. But I know what I would do if I was a billionaire. So.
Well, I have a question about all this too, because Bruno Mars have come up in conversations too once people find out his real ethnicity. Like, should he be able to say certain things? And shout out to Jack Harlow, who is from Kentucky.
That's why I brought him up.
He's kind of he's bigger here than most places. And the question I have for our culture is, did we set him up for this? Did we tell him this was okay? Because when he first came out, everybody was rocking that. What's popping? Like, I mean, of course, the younger generation, like everybody was hyping him up, and probably more here because he's from here. But now everybody is like, "Oh, stop! You're too black. You acted too black now."
I think the best thing for the culture is that when we let our light in, we can't have our cake and eat it too. So we let the light out, we let the creativity out. I'm not saying everybody's culture. I'm saying it just becomes part of it. It's like pop culture, right? So so nobody come after me. I'm not alienating people that's like, oh, I don't know, this is original music. I'm not doing the Vanilla Ice thing where it's going ding 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 ding. And that ding 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 ding. The other one goes ding ding ding. Come on, we know music in terms of beats are all similar.
Right.
But like I said, Jack gets a pass. I'm not saying get a pass to like say something negative. I'm saying he's furthering the culture.
Right. He was invited into this culture.
I know 50 Cent said it similar to when the AI was doing the music. He literally said, oh, he likes it, that AI could change his music into 1950s, because somebody might be listening to him that wouldn't have listened to him if he was doing the rap
before.
And that's all what Bruno Mars does. He just looks at genres. He's like, what's the tunes of the... If I looked at Bruno Mars is AI, because he goes, yo, what genre made everybody jump? What genre made everybody dance? Yo, I like that funk. Nobody's doing that funk, so I'm going to bring back that funk. Now, can you imagine? And I believe Bruno Mars is a real talent, and his writers too. I forgot his writers group, but they're very talented. But I've seen music AI, and if you say make me a 70s song, to me, because I'm a novice, I'm not a music person like that, it sounds the same to me. So what's the difference when AI could just do it in 2 seconds versus this guy sits there and says, yo, I'm bringing it up. Like when this guy goes Uptown Funk, when he's saying that, that could have been a 1980s song any day on the radio.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Any day. So I
think is happening though, artists are going to start using AI as reference tracks. They're going to start saying, hey, create me a song, this genre of this topic. The AI is going to create it, and then they're going to use that as a reference track, re-sing it, reword it to fit them, and artists can blow up right now like that. Yeah,
I just want to throw in that I second Jay's statement about Bruno Mars being the shiznit. Because first of all, not only is he a fantastic singer, he also sang my theme song.
What the hell's your theme song?
I can't wait to hear this.
I was gonna say mine is a lazy song.
The lazy song. Come on.
That's mine. That's my favorite song.
I feel like not doing anything, nothing at all.
Yep.
And see, he did that in a perfect writer's room type of thing. What you feeling right now? Doing nothing at all. So that's the first lyric of the song. You know what I mean?
What was the song he did with Zendaya was the girl in the video. Is it Versace on the Floor?
I haven't seen music videos in so long.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Oh.
But his range, his vocal range in that song is crazy.
Yeah, Versace on the Floor.
His vocal range in general is crazy. Like,
yeah,
this man can hit everything.
I just love to hear.
I wonder if he should sing a Mariah Carey song.
He probably could do it. He could probably like funk it up, like revamp it to where it fits his voice. He's not imitating Mariah.
He could definitely.
You mean he shouldn't whistle?
Honey.
He won't just whistle on stage.
You know what he might do? What people used to do in the 90s or the 2000s. Bring one person in that could do that whistle. Like that.
Yeah, you'll see like you'll see like right when that part's supposed to go like this, and then after you see Mariah Carey come up.
Yeah, pass the mic off like that to her.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Yep. But,
I was curious. We were talking about the AI. As someone that appreciates technology, how do you feel about the AI music? The new AI music genre, I guess, is what's going on.
Which one? Me, Oracle, or
Hey, SS. Why don't you put on your favorite country music singer in the background while we talk about it?
I don't have a favorite country music singer, sir.
What?
So,
what? You don't got
it's because the person he literally on this show said
Brooks.
This is his new favorite.
Remember?
Country music singer.
Yeah, he did.
Like he literally said it on this show.
Yeah. It was a song where they was just like, I love my truck.
But since it was AI, technically speaking, he's right. Because he doesn't have a favorite country music.
It's called Park by the Lake. But it was not AI. It's not an AI song. It's a song by a guy named Dean Summerwind. He actually sang that song as a joke. This is 8 years ago this song came out. This is not something that's new. It was a joke song to prank people. But so Dean Summerwind would be my guy.
Do I think AI is?
Do you feel like it's appropriate for them to use AI for songs?
I think I think it is.
I have a question.
Wait, hold on.
Several thousand years ago, when they used to sing their music, and someone came out with a drum for the first time.
Yeah.
And changed music forever. Like millions of years ago, however long it was. Do you think there were some naysayers there also going like, I don't like this smacking on this tree bark thing?
I mean, yeah, but here's why my perspective changed personally.
Okay.
Because of the internet and knowing what I couldn't have known about the music business. SS said it himself about reference tracks. Only because of the internet, where you had 8 different people singing the same song, they shop the song around to see who it fits. It's the same thing as saying, hey, it fit this person's voice.
Right.
But what people are missing, and the AI will be missing this, is, and I'm just calling out this particular record company because they're famous and everybody would know them, is the art of like Motown, like putting an emotion behind this. Here's a teardrop. Yeah. Here's a thing. Here's the hooting and hollering, and when you gotta sit down, like that. Yeah. That you won't. You only going to see in a performance, but knowing a new reference track, I mean, it's going to be sad, but hey, listen, how would Britney sound on this song? Yeah. Instead of asking Britney to sing it, how would Britney sound? How would this person sound? How would a Macy Gray sound? Like, just hearing that.
I could rock with that. I think when it goes beyond that and we're releasing music,
correct,
as an actual artist, and I feel as somebody that loves music, it just takes away from the authenticity of it. It makes you sad.
Here's my thing, right? In my opinion, like AI is doing a lot of things that are taking over a lot of things that I disagree with. But at the same time,
Mhm.
um, I think that eventually people will find a way to make something better out of it. Like I
Mm.
felt the same way that you guys are feeling right now the first time I heard that auto tune was a thing. And like artists just came out and just like everybody and their grandma can
Yeah.
sing now, but as soon as you hear them live, you're like, what did I just listen to? Like they are legitimately terrible singers. But autotune is a thing, and it was all about marketing people. And now they're taking the next logical step, in my opinion.
That
So,
makes sense.
like, I do I like it? No, but like I accept it the same way how I accepted autotune, and the same way I accept the fact that like I write code for a living, and AI does it b- pretty damn good.
Mm.
And will I still have a job in the future? I hope so. But
Right.
like I feel like this is kind of that price for progress thing
Yeah.
where you have to just learn,
Well,
adapt, and become the best at doing whatever the latest mode of creating music or writing code or anything that AI comes into. Because like this wave, like billions of dollars is going into it, and I don't think it's going to stop.
Mm.
oh well, you know what's funny? I don't think like we're going back to the music, right?
Mhm.
This was happening 10 years ago when people out like Food Fighters got a record of the year because
Food
no,
fighters.
no, I'm gonna
No,
give you
he mean
I'm
like
gonna give you
he
the
like
reason.
no
The food
he
I'm gonna give
means
you
like
fighters.
I'm gonna give you
literally
the
like
reason. They
the
won
the
for
band that came
Grammy.
out where they were throwing food at each other.
No, no,
That
no,
one.
no. But they had Foo Fighters, not Foo Fighters. Hooked on
Mhm.
Phonics people always plugging that. Look it up.
The
Mhm.
the reason of Jay said that is because someone is over there cooking chicken right now and it's on his mind.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
but what I would like to say about that is they won for Wheels on Wheels, and
Mhm.
Dave came up. That's the lead singer.
Dave
He
Grohl.
came up and he goes, "We did this record with all instruments." So this has been a struggle for like the last 20, 30 years. You know, Prince even said, "You're gonna sample this. Pretty soon, people gonna sample the sample off the sample.
Mhm.
They're not even gonna know where things are from." But
Mhm.
the whole machine, the whole building of it is if you think about one area where AI was kind of already is,
Mhm.
and it was doing it's like machine learning, machines got involved. What's the other one that SS loves? The
So
world EM.
wouldn't you say that drum machines is old school AI?
Yeah, of course. I'm saying that
Mhm.
music loved to build upon music, right? Technology,
Technology.
technology, right?
Technology.
Yeah. And then and then
Technology.
and then people don't like, people want to do sounds, and now
Yeah,
we can do
and
sounds from our
autotune
laptop.
was around for decades before it got popular. Cher used to use it
Yeah.
back in the 70s, so
Yeah. It got popular in a
popular,
different
yeah.
genre. Like
Exactly.
why don't you use this in this genre? You
Mhm.
know, Jay-Z said told people to stop T-Paining it. But
And then
hey,
T-Pain started singing in real life and they go, "Oh my God, he can really sing?" And they're like, "Yes."
and he
It's
could sing in
better.
I
different genres.
It's
Cassie,
better to
Cassie.
yeah.
use autotune than to, for example, whistle.
I, thank you. Don't get up there and just whistle. No. I have a question. Is
Mhm.
auto-tune different from what Roger Zapp was doing? That's
No,
different, right?
no.
Or it's the same thing
It's
essentially.
just
Okay.
it's the same thing essentially.
Okay.
All of those, but most of
So
these
think
great
about that.
sounds, came from, hey, I need to sound different. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I mean, not everybody could be like Will Ferrell that had the cowbell and hit the cowbell in the middle, but you just had to do something to make different sounds.
More cowbells.
More cowbells.
Hey,
You know?
you can never have enough cowbell.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
We gotta.
ladies and gentlemen, we got to yell out a shout out. We talk about the culture. when we were in a monolithic culture, we didn't worry about nothing. Got to say a shout out to Chuck Norris real quick.
Wait. You had no choice but to give a shout out. You don't want him to come back.
Well, we don't want him to come back.
Because Chuck is about to come back for part 2.
Like the joke would be, hey,
like Chuck will come back for you. You better give him a shout out.
I went up there to go fix the weather and come back because this
exactly.
This frozen tundra wasn't great.
Exactly. And he knows all, and then he come back with all the secrets, including Victoria's Secret, because Chuck knows Victoria's Secret.
Yeah, Chuck Norris Commandos. I even forgot
the thing.
He died. I forgot that I owned a toy, but I had a Chuck Norris toy. Like I was like, wait a minute, didn't I have a Chuck Norris toy? It was one of the few toys that actually looked like Chuck Norris.
Hey, wait! I actually, I think I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm trying to look it up right now, but I think I remember that.
No, I think I got it. Hold on.
Chuck Norris
you have the actual toy?
He can slam a revolving door.
No,
what?
No, dude.
Okay, so what is everybody's favorite Chuck moment or memory?
For me,
I know
it's all the facts.
Jay kind of.
Huh? You want me to start?
I know you kind of shared a memory, but what's your favorite?
Chuck Norris was actually so he had a house not far from my family's property in Anguilla. And so we used to walk by his house. But the one thing you noticed about Chuck Norris's house is that people always came by and looked at it, but they kept a safe distance away.
And the reason for that is because he was famous and he starred in Star Wars. He was what the general public call the Force.
That's a Chuck Norris joke for who doesn't know.
I've only been saying Chuck Norris jokes the whole time.
No. But I gotta make sure the fans know, because they be like, some people be like, I looked at Star Wars, I didn't see him. But he is of course.
See, it's funny because
SS is the best for a good dad joke, man. I love it. I love it.
The thing about one of my favorite Chuck Norris jokes was actually this is one that actually made me laugh for a minute when they said Chuck Norris doesn't need GPS. Chuck Norris decides where he is and the world complies.
It's like he doesn't need a watch. He decides what time it is.
He doesn't age. He levels up.
But the one that's stuck.
I use that on my for my birthday every year.
The one that stuck with me because it was so ironic is the one where they say Death had a near Chuck experience.
Yeah.
And it just seems it just seems very ironic.
He's definitely a legend. I mean, I'm not into a lot of action martial art movies, but I definitely remember going to my grandma's and experiencing the Walker Texas Ranger. I mean, that was an afternoon delight.
I remember Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee were in a movie together. And at the end of the movie, the person at the end of the movie was a taekwondo person who used to come to St. Martin to actually give out the belts for when we did taekwondo exams. And so I got to know I knew someone who was in a
6
movie
degrees
with
of
Chuck
separation.
6 degrees of separation.
So this is my Chuck Norris memory.
Chuck Norris Commandos.
With the Commandos.
Karate Commandos.
I remember those.
I had the toy in the red pants.
As soon as you said the toy in the red pants, there's none in red pants, Jay.
No, he went to the wrong side.
He's
You
on the
gotta go-
side. It's zoomed in.
shifted.
Yeah,
I
it's the
Yeah,
one
you
on the
don't know where
left.
this.
The one
I
on
get
the left. Yeah.
Oh, Chuck. R.I.P. Man.
Yeah, so that. But my favorite memory also, similar to yours, Cassie, was watching it with my grandmother. Because you walk in Texas Ranger. Now he had Chuck, rest in peace. But you had the second slowest kick to Carradine and Kung Fu Legend
Second
continue.
slowest kick.
Yo, the kick would be freezing. A matter of fact, I think Chuck Norris, I love wrestling. He has a wrestling connection as well. But I think Chuck Norris was the reason I fell in love with the Sweet Chin music by Shawn Michaels. Because, if you ever look at Chuck Norris's slow kick, it's the slowest kick. And you want to see a miracle that Chuck Norris did it in those tight jeans.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know what a slow kick is, right? But like, if Chuck Norris kick was going like
Chuck, I'll tell you what,
0.00000 miles per second, would he still miss you?
I will tell you what Chuck Norris's kick really is in the legend of Chuck Norris.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Norris's kick is Jet Li's kick in Lethal Weapon 4, where the camera did not catch his kick, so the slowdown was actually because it was going too fast.
So, because of that kick, Chuck Norris is the reason why Waldo is always hiding.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I can take that dad joke. The kids be like, "Who the hell is Waldo? You mean that guy from Family Matters?"
Right.
Not Waldo or Roldo Follow.
If they know them. If they know them.
Waldo or Roldo Follow, yeah.
But yeah,
I got one for you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Oracle.
No, I was going to ask, how many push-ups can Chuck Norris do?
He does earth push downs.
No.
Whoa.
But yeah, that's also one. But no, that's not the answer for this one. How many push-ups can Chuck Norris do?
As many as he wants.
All of them.
All of them.
Every last one of them.
Mm-hmm. A bulletproof vest wears Chuck Norris for protection.
Yeah. And whoever thought of these things, I mean, this thing was, his rise and everything. Mm-hmm. I still remember the Total Gym, the infomercial. He's like, yo, he doing the Total Gym.
Yes.
That used to agonize me at 1, 2 in the morning. Because I was like, I want this. But Chuck Norris does it so well, I'll just watch him do it. Then they try to bring Christy Brinkley in there. I'm like, nobody wants Christy Brinkley. Bring Chuck Norris. I use the Total Gym. I don't even work out. I'm like, of course you don't work out. And then to find out that he was in Hawaii and a week before his birthday, he's posting an action scene.
Yeah. He's still fighting. His last video is him fighting and trading. Yeah.
Yeah, so when I heard the number, and which is always baffling to me, when I heard the number 86, I was like, 68? But I got to remember, I got older too, so he got to be old. Because he's been around since Enter the... Oh,
exactly.
He is old. Yeah.
Enter the Dragon is one of the first fights where you see two superstars kind of go back and forth. Yeah. It wasn't a complete job. I know what you're talking about. And he said that Bruce Lee respected the fact that he had real martial arts skills. So Chuck allowed Bruce to fall down. That's to fall down. Because nobody, if you look at it, nobody ever knocks anybody back. That wasn't a Hollywood thing. Heroes win, villains lose. That was it. But the one thing that was the most interesting about Chuck Norris here, the chest hairs and Enter the Dragon. When this guy grabbed, how can Bruce Lee even grab his chest? And I would have been slipping and sliding. Listen, people don't notice these little things. This is what I noticed. I don't need to know about no kung fu. How the hell you grabbing onto that fur coat? Nah, you ain't grabbing onto that.
You got to use whatever is available as a tool. Come on, son.
Girls do it.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. Right?
Hey,
there is no listen. There is no more exciting fight than watching girls fight because, like, guys, like, I gotta try and knock him out. Girls
She
don't care.
She wasn't talking about that. She was talking about, yo, we grab onto the head. That's
what I mean. Like, dude, listen, there's a reason why girls got to take out their earrings and like because listen,
everything's up for grabs.
No
Cassie,
holds barred.
What did I say?
You would take out the earrings type of person?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
No. I think you would jump in there. I don't care if my
Nope. Cassie's taking out the earrings.
I'm taking them out.
She's taking out the
I'm putting the Vaseline on my face.
You got the Vaseline too?
You got the Vaseline in there.
You know, before I knew women that did that, I was like, why they do? I'm like, yo, they training for a heavyweight fight. I never see a man go, let me take out some Vaseline.
No.
To protect the looks.
Yeah.
Let me do something.
My face.
I personally do not want to be in a situation where I'm fighting against a
woman with Vaseline on her face.
She will take me out because they know tricks.
Yeah.
They know things.
And here's the thing. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I grew up with six sisters.
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn how to fight. It's women everywhere, and they're not nice all the time. So you got to learn how to got to scrap. So yeah, I got all the tips, the Vaseline, and I'm taking off my earring. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to have earrings on anyway, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
You see, you think it's joke. Not me and that. Not me and that.
Listen, they don't
I would
talk
lose
about
that
who
fight.
lose the fight. They talk about
look,
who won.
Dude, she's planting knowledge on you here about fighting after just confirming that she's a lover, not a fighter.
But anybody who says that is already time. It's already time. You know you lost. See, I'm the person that I know I'm gonna lose the fight. But I'm taking a piece of you with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I always say to my wife, right? Because my wife is like Jason Bourne to fight. Anytime it come to hit me, she could find a way. It could be nothing in the room, and I always say to her, "Guess what?
It's like the Matrix, Jay.
It's like
I need chanclas, lots of chanclas."
This reminds me of a funny story. I'll tell it really quick though. Yesterday, I went to the Muhammad Ali Center. I took some kids out there, and they have a ring where you could go in and like shadow box with people. So a student asked me to go in there with them. So I was like, I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking she just gonna jump around and like, no, she really hit me.
Oh my God.
So like she came in swinging, like really boxing. And I end up having to put her in a headlock to like calm her down to like get
what?
So yeah.
What happened?
Wait,
you got tricked, Cassie, because she had something against
you. She had an agenda.
She was like, hey yo, let's go into the ring a second. Come on, Cassie, just a few seconds.
Yes.
Wait, are you a teacher?
No, I'm not. I'm not a teacher, so that's why I get away with certain things. To her? I just de-escalated the situation.
I'm talking about.
Notice Cassie's example of de-escalating is holding the person in a chokehold. That's how
headlock. I Tiana Tailored her. That was it. I just Tiana Tailored her real quick.
But it came real natural. Like, yo, you don't think I know your beanie hair? Did she have a beanie hair?
No, you know what? The thing is, we have a really good relationship. She checks on me. I don't know. Maybe it's not as good as I think. I might want to check some of my juices and stuff in my refrigerator.
Or maybe she's like, when you put on the gloves, there ain't no playing around in here. Ain't no friends.
Oh, it was bare knuckle. It was bare knuckle.
Wait, it was bare knuckle.
Oh my God, the bare knuckle brawl with a kid. Oh my God.
Thank God I knew the wax on.
I want to feel the pain.
Mr. Miyagi trained
If it wasn't for that, I would have been popped. I would have got popped. Yeah, I had to wax on and wax off and then go in and
yo, you see how you did that? You see how you did that? That's that perfect art form. That's what I'm talking about.
Like
Bruce
I said,
Lee,
do not fight with Cassie. Cassie got the petroleum jelly in her purse.
Don't carry a purse either. That holds you back.
Oh snap! She got it in her pocket.
I know. I have a little tool belt. It's like a little tool belt that's under my shirt. It has my Vaseline.
She's Batman.
She's Batman.
Yeah.
No, it's not just
Cassie. I want to check something here because in the DC universe, you can't identify people when they're wearing glasses. Take off the glasses really quick.
Oh, now here we go.
Because I think
hold
that
on,
now
world.
she's like, now hold on. But when she takes out the glasses, she'll be like, I'm Batman.
Are y'all ready for the big reveal? Okay, here we go.
What?
I knew it.
She turns into someone like Ronda Rousey.
I'm ready
or
to
something.
fight crime.
Yeah, I'm like,
who has the stone?
You know what I love about removing the glasses? If you're a glasses wearer, you start looking like a little crazy, like this. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The glasses are off.
I haven't been hot about a topic. Maybe if Michael B didn't win the Oscar, maybe if Ryan didn't get an award, I'd be like, yo, you know what? Hit my Eminem music, son. Don't invite me to your award show. Get the ratings. Even though they said the ratings wasn't that hot. However,
they were not.
However, which brings me to my final topic. The reason the ratings aren't hot is because YouTube and all social media was. I saw everything. Everybody was watching it. They didn't even know to tune into the Oscar show. They were like, the Oscars was on. People were texting me, Michael B won before I actually seen it.
Yeah. When you told me that someone won, I was like, it started already? I didn't even know it started yet.
I was like, they won, they did this. And in fairness, they've been starting it earlier so that East Coast could get in. So here's my logic. As Oracle would say, technology is expanding. It's not declining or going away, but we have to be adaptable. So
they are adapting. That's why it's going to start airing, I should say, on YouTube.
Yeah, so it's going to air on YouTube. So it's going to be streaming, which will open it up to more content creators because I feel like people are splintered and watching it from different content creators. Speaking of that,
content creators
and the content creators are now being invited to the red carpet. It makes sense to just go ahead and air that stuff.
Yep. So guess what happened though? So to make this into something else, 47% of people did not go into a movie theater last year.
That's 47%,
right? Well, hey, I'm one of them 47. Shit, they could put me in. They could put me number one because I don't even remember the last time I went to the movies.
Oh no!
Yeah, but
I think it was a pre-thing. But here's what's going to happen, real quick. Just want to say, as a result, Universal Pictures now is pushing back when their A movies come out from like 30 days to 45 days. Disney has their marquee movies already pushed back to 60 days. So
60 days before it goes live
on streaming service,
streaming services. All their marquee shows, if you notice, their marquee movies take very long to come out.
And they're doing this in the hope that people will start going back to movie theaters because I feel like that's not gonna work.
That's counterproductive.
They're not gonna make people go out to movie theaters by changing how long it takes to movie. They have to change movie theaters to make it something more exciting. If they continue
they are doing that. They have interactive movie theaters now. That's going to involve a lot of
like the Ready or Not. Jay, you shared the video this week. Even though I saw it for one of the Ready or Not premieres, when a big bloody scene happened, the entire audience was covered with blood.
Yeah. What? Wait a minute.
Of course, not real blood. They got raincoats. Let's paraphrase.
It's okay, thank you.
I'm talking about like the whole movie experience. When you over the pandemic period, like so many people I know were like, dude, I got myself a brand new big screen TV. I got myself a new thing to listen. What do you call those?
Surround
like
sound,
and
sound
Soundbar.
bar.
sound bars, and I get surround sound and blah blah blah. This is fantastic. I don't need to go to movie theaters, stand in line, pay $500 for 4 pieces of popcorn and a bottle of water, and then sit
Not
down in
for
a movie
business.
theater and fight with a person next to me who's on their phone and blah blah. Like people are now in a completely different mode for like watching movies, and
Mm-hmm.
movie theaters just are going to have to find a more creative way to adapt to that, to convince people to start coming out more. But like changing the dates, like right now, many people who I talk to about watching like shows, like they don't even watch like movies like one at a time, just when they release once every week. They don't wait. They just say, you know what, I'm gonna wait until the full series release, and I'm gonna binge watch it.
So
Like I don't even want to have to like go in and watch it this episode and wait a whole week. I'm just gonna wait until it releases and binge watch it. So how many weeks are they going to have to add to any movie that comes out in the movie theater to make people go, oh no, that's too long? They're gonna have
so
to extend that into years
so
before
Oracle,
people finally give in on that.
what I think it
Mm.
is it's going to be a classic retraining, because part
Yeah.
of the reason it does go down is because of the viewing experience. The
Hmm.
viewing experience at home is better. The other negative that I see is that most people aren't going out with their friends. So even when you have the viewing experience, you're having it by yourself. You're not having it like with tons of people around.
No,
So,
you can have
but
it with people, but like if I invite a couple of my closest friends and I decide I want to chat with them while we watching a movie and we laughing
Mm-hmm.
together, that is a better experience than when I go to the movie and my friends and I are like in a certain stage where we're engrossed in the movie, and then that people over there is having their laugh and have fun moment and ruins
Mm-hmm.
the experience that I want to be in at that particular. Like there is, to a certain extent, movie theaters were fun until people realized that they could
I
develop
don't have
a
that too.
better experience at home. And now movie theaters don't feel as good as they used to be. I've been to the movies a few times, and I'll be honest, like with friends, and we've had more fun just chilling out at at each other's house and watching movies than at the movie theater, because
Yeah, that makes
the experience is just what we're used to now, and like there's no impetus for us to go back to the waiting in line and buying tickets and walking past the popcorn and smelling the stuff and knowing I could literally go across the street and get that same bag of popcorn for like 50 cents. And here I
no, but
am
the
paying
nuance,
it's the
$10.
experience.
I agree with you to a certain extent, but
Mhm.
I
A
do
certain.
believe like the popcorn experience, the meeting of people, the going into the movies, because some people have great like we talk about Stranger Things.
Mhm.
Stranger Things had a limited release, people went. It was
Mhm.
sold out.
Mm-hmm.
They did something interesting where there was a voucher. It wasn't necessarily a ticket because they know they could get it somewhere else. But a
Mhm.
lot of people enjoyed that experience.
Mhm.
Even one of our most
Right.
recluse buddies out there said, tried to get a voicemail to me and said, "Hey, you need to see this in the movie," because he's so. Um, Shout out to the cinematographer that just won Autumn. He's seen so much in terms of the scope in Stranger Things. The spider, the mind flare looked greater.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
While when we were watching it on just regular Netflix, you're like, that's it. We need to fill up this.
Yeah.
In the movie theater, the space was filled up. And the other thing that you could never replace, Oracle, I understand. I
Mhm.
don't like the strangers too that's yelling and stuff like that. But you
Mhm.
could never replace the focus you had on that movie. Because the
Yeah.
moment you
That's what I
press,
was saying. When I'm in the movie theater, I'm not on my phone. I'm
yeah,
like,
I'm
I
exactly.
gotta see
just.
this, I gotta pay attention. But when I'm at home,
Well,
I miss whole sections of movies because I got a text
Mm-hmm.
message and I focus on the
and I
text
got and I
message.
got to rewind and
Mhm.
did SS write me or did Jay write SS
Right.
or
Mhm.
did we have randos? Did we say something and we looked
Mhm.
away? I mean, like a notification. You know, in the 80s, they
Mhm.
used to write on the report card, easily distracted. I believe
Mm-hmm.
that shit. I believe that shit cold-hearted. Because once I get distracted, I'm done. Somebody could say, "Yo, we're gonna be on at 12 o'clock," and I see a notification, and then we got doom scrolling. But I do believe, like in movie theaters, I do believe Oracle. You need to go to a 4D experience. Now Disney does.
That's why they're testing out things like the Sphere.
I have been to 4D
and stuff
experiences. Like Disney invented the concept of the 4D.
No, I know that. I know that. But now they're bringing it to them. Now they're trying to
masses.
I will say that I have never found the 4D experiences pretty impressive. So
I agree with you. Oh,
you know what's funny? I'm defending the movies, and I'm not even the greatest movie lover, but I do believe in experiences.
That's why I haven't been saying anything.
Right.
No. I believe in experiences too. I'm just saying that movie theaters need to do something to attract people to come back. They have to get over that hurdle. People have found something different, and it works for them, and it costs less. And it requires you to do less effort. You don't have to spend money to get there. You don't have to spend money on food, because if you bring your own food, they're going to tell you, And maybe I don't like
wait. Time out. Pause. Back that up.
Mm-hmm.
He just brings fish to the movie theater. That's why.
You what?
I said you just bring fish to the movie theaters. That's why you complain about food.
Yo,
sorry, go ahead, Jay.
I bring food. Now I don't remember nobody asking no permission. Yo, bags and hero sandwiches.
Jay, don't tell lies, because you sneak them into your bag.
That's what
he just said. That he brings in whole hero sandwich Subway.
I don't sneak. I walk right past them.
Yeah. Okay. Let me rephrase. They don't like it when you do it, because at least I've seen people be told, "No, you can't bring that drink in here." I've seen people be told that. And so they want people to buy their stuff in there.
They do,
and so like it's more expensive, it's more work, and people have already built.
But let's talk about why Jay is able to bring fried chicken into the movie.
No. First of all, wait, no fried chicken. First of all, y'all can't.
Jay, don't lie. There is fried chicken.
You had a rotisserie chicken in the movies.
SS said it. You don't bring fish. You don't bring any smart person sneaking in food. And first of all, we talking about food, but really most people sneaking in candy, man.
Pretty much
gummy bears.
5 and below. Back when the Dollar Tree was $1, but 5 and below, and the bodega can't. Yo, when I paid $6 for some gummy bears, and they put it in a big oversized box, and then I pull out the thing, and it's like this. That wasn't for me, man. We're going right.
I'm just saying though, most movie theaters have these little teeny boppers working the little. They don't care if you could. They just want to make their $15 an hour.
So I want to be devil's advocate for a second, because I worked as a manager at one of these places. Something that the general public doesn't realize: the reason why those things are so expensive is because the movie theaters don't make money from selling the movie tickets.
Yes.
That money goes to the studios. They might get like 5-10%. I don't know the exact numbers. But the way that the movie theaters make money to keep their lights on is from selling the concessions. So every time you sneak in your fish and fried chicken, they're not making any money.
You're taking away from the art.
I just want to make it clear. I do not sneak fish into the movie theater. Kal-El is the only crazy person who goes around the place sneaking smelly foods into movie theaters.
We have a theater called the Alamo, and I know there's a lot of theaters like that out in Kentucky and
around
Seattle.
The world. It's one of the features that they're bringing into most movie theaters now. But continue, Jay.
Well, you could dine out like a diner. Since diners are dying, maybe the movie theaters could be the diner. Maybe also, Oracle, they treat movie theaters like we treat plays. They bring kids on field trips and they go to the movie theater.
They do that. You can rent a screen. And with only your friends and play video games. You can do that already.
They
All
they
those are
they
No,
features
no,
that
they
no.
movie
Not,
theaters
no. I
have.
was I was saying to come watch a movie, but that's a
yeah,
great
yeah.
point
But
about
that's what I'm
Like
saying. You
no,
can do that. You can
but
bring. You can
what
watch
I'm
a TV
saying,
show at a movie theater. You can rent
no,
it for the time period and watch a
Cullen
movie
is
theater.
right. They're
Hmm.
finding new uses for movie theaters. Like they
Hmm.
have like company events that involve movie theaters where
Hmm.
your company can like they're essentially becoming like any rentable venue now.
Correct.
And so
that. That's a good promo
they're
though.
making their money off of that, and that's good for them. But like if they're expecting that the world is going to go back to the good old days of movie theaters, I don't think it's going to come back.
Hmm.
Like, or maybe something will happen that will make it fashionable, but like
Hmm.
it isn't like the way that we used to watch movies, I
Hmm.
think, is something of the past. The same way how many things were like a pattern that we followed before, and
Hmm.
then all of a sudden it goes away. We think to ourselves, "Oh, remember the good old days when we
Yeah.
used to do this?" Um,
Because
like
this weekend
there's a
was supposed to
reason
be
you
one of
don't see
those
kids
weekends.
running around pitching marbles anymore.
Hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Once upon a time, that was our pastime
Hmm.
when we were younger, and like now, like it's not. The
And
world has changed,
I would love to go against current. I think they should bring back more mom and pop movie theaters. Do something like
They
that.
can't
Maybe
I
have
afford to
love
stay
that
open.
idea.
which would be
no, no.
awesome because when you bring back more of those mom and pop movie theaters, what'll happen is they will be diverse, and
Hmm.
then people will find a niche, and that niche will start to grow, and then after that maybe a new way of watching movies will come out of it. But
Yeah, I
right
got a
now,
crazy
if you
idea.
think you're going to stick to the same pattern and survive, well, you're in for a surprise.
I got a crazy
I
idea.
just like
You know how you buy that movie ticket? You know those people that used to buy those year stubs to get discounts?
Mhm.
hmm
I would buy those year stubs to go to the movie theater to see some of my favorite streaming shows that I can't find or can't get.
Mhm.
I
So
love that.
that's
I'm
the
saying
the
like
movie
I'm saying
passes do that. That's why it's called stubs. That's what the movie pass thing is. You could buy a movie pass membership for a year and get like $4 tickets and stuff like that. I see what you're saying. Movie
I'm
theaters
talking
could do
about the
that already.
shows that I'm saying
That
the
you
shows
wanted to
that are
see.
that's on these streaming
Hmm.
services. Because
Hmm.
if you look at the streaming services, it's starting to get crazy out there with the
That's what
It
expenses.
I'm
is.
saying. You can do that already. The movie theater that I work for, you could either come in for special events, like all the UFC events was there.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift's concerts are always there. You can rent a movie theater, like instead of you doing it with the whole group, like a pay-per-view event that they would have, you could do
Mm-hmm.
it as just your friends, and you could watch a whole season of a movie. The theater that I worked at was in it was there was a like now that we're in March Madness, they would bring in the team, the local team for the local March Madness team on Fridays and show them old classics. Like one weekend was Friday, the next weekend was next Friday, because these are kids. They've never seen those movies, but they've always heard of them.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't
we
forget the
had events
Friday
like
after that. No, I'm
yeah, they,
joking.
we did it. We did it. But that's exactly what we did. Every week we'd show them a
Right.
different one of these classics so that the kids were like, oh, that's this and stuff because they don't have a clue. But movie theaters are doing a lot
I
of stuff to
will
try to stay
say
afloat.
though,
Hmm.
I will say the place you manage, y'all did
Hmm.
a lot. Like
Yeah,
y'all did a lot of work
a
to
lot, a
y'all
lot.
always had something going on out there and it was always very nice.
Yeah.
So that really worked. That hard work to keep that
Hmm.
movie theater experience alive.
Yeah.
Because I know I went out there all the time.
Did you guys
That's
know?
why
Did
they
you
hired
guys
me. I was
know
there 3 times a
that in
week.
his entire life,
Mhm.
Chuck Norris never dialed the wrong number?
Damn right.
If he dialed the wrong number, then people pick up the wrong phone.
Lord. Chuck.
All right, guys. We're gonna wrap it up here for today. Look out for a bonus episode coming real soon. But once again, thank you all for watching and hanging out with us today. This is me and two randos.
And Cassie.
Don't forget to
And
like, comment,
Cassie.
subscribe, and
Yeah,
share.
And watch the complete thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
yeah.
Full videos are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you all for coming out. God bless you. Good
Peace
night.
out.
Have a great week, people.